Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Fetch.ai price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by MEXC, celebrating the 7 years with massive bonuses. Check the link below. Starting on the daily chart, we have of course the following scenarios. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 toward the upside. Of course, a leading diagonal to finish a wave of 5 after of course a 3-wave corrective inside the blue box 0.618, 0.786, perfect for a wave 4, and then moving for higher prices for a wave 5. Another scenario is an impulse for a wave 1, correction for wave 2, double 1, 2 of course, and then continuation toward the upside. Again, perfect golden box, I would say, for a wave 2, 0.618, 0.786 in 3 corrective waves, potentially finished of course in the confluence with the 1-to-1 fib level and moving for higher prices. Finally, we have 3 waves up, and of course after this 3 waves up you're looking for 3 waves down as well, and still looking after a wave C toward the upside after this scenario. As you can see, the confluence between all these bullish scenarios after a finished correction here is very high to move for, of course, a little bit higher prices. Your bearish scenario, obviously the short term has finished. Now the long term might be, of course, another 3 corrective wave for double 1, 2 potentially, and then moving down for a wave 3, of course. In an A, you have 3 waves for the B, and you're looking for double 1, 2, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 after a wave 3 toward the downside. Very far scenario, as you might see, even if it happened. Of course, we're looking still for higher prices as a rebound corrective wave and then moving toward the downside. Now let's move, of course, inside this current wave to see what happened inside it, of course, on the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, we are looking, of course, at 3 corrective waves. Finishing a W here, you're looking at a triangle for an X, and finally a final 3 corrective wave, again, of course, as a zigzag. As you can see, this leg is a little bit longer than the wave C, of course, as an A, B, and a C. However, this has hit the uncommon target for a wave C in a zigzag, which is 0.618, which also in confluence inside this blue box, as of course we were looking for it since a month. Inside, of course, this blue box, we said we might see, of course, an impulse toward the upside. Currently on the micro for the 1-hour chart, we are looking at this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Your wave 4 did not interfere with the zone 1, was very close, but it did not, meaning a very clean impulse toward the upside. And this is a very extended wave 5. Looking at the wave 3, it is short, meaning of course, yeah, a very normal extended wave 5, of course, in comparison with 3. What is important is that the wave 3 is longer than the wave 1. After this impulse finished, of course, we are looking here, of course, at the top, and we are looking after a 1, or sorry, not a wave 1. It can be, well, it can be a wave 1 as a leading diagonal, but very low possibility, but it can be. Much higher possibility is an A and then B and a C toward the downside. Now, if we dive a little bit deeper inside it, let's see the 15-minute chart. If this is a clean impulse, a clean diagonal, what I'm talking about is this one. As you can see, well, it starts to expand here a little bit, right? So this is what I don't like to see exactly. Knowing that the wave 1 is, of course, longer than the wave 3, but something is wrong in it. Let me find out. Actually, it might be, of course, the wave 4. Yes, this is a problem. So you have here the wave 2 shorter than your wave 4. Here we go. The wave 4 has overshooted the 1-to-1 fib level. And that means, of course, that a low possibility for a leading diagonal, higher possibility for a corrective wave, and possibly here that you have an A, a B, and a C, and you have a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so potentially still looking for 4 and a 5. We were looking perfectly to hit the 0.38 as minimum target for a wave 2. This is the minimum, but I still looking, of course, for a little bit lower. We might hit, of course, still the 0.5. The blue box, I would say, would be, well, already between the 0.38 and the 0.618. This is my expectation. unless of course we see something else unfolding as A, B, and a C. Yeah, so this is what can still be unfolding. However, based on the timing for a wave 2, let me check. For the timing, okay, we still far from timing, and that's why, guys, always the timing is very, very essential and important. Now, of course, the 0.38 can be a timing, but as you can see, we didn't hit it yet, so therefore you're still looking for something else unfolding. Yeah, so these are the possibilities, guys. Timing is a very, very essential. I would like, or I prefer to see after this 3 waves down, I prefer to see something like this, very clean ABC, and then moving toward the upside for FET. Let's take a look as well at KGT. So for the KGT 5-minute chart, of course, an appearance for a bullish signal over there, and especially that it looks like very close to have a divergence here with the price action, meaning the lower you get, the stronger this impulse signal or this bullish signal will become. Yeah, so meaning the divergence will become much clearer. A CVD line moving toward the downside lower than this point or this signal there, meaning a very strong signal of moving toward the upside. That means, guys, I can say that FET is still in a very bullish scenario. A, B, and a C can be, of course, this signal can be the wave B, but however, the signal at KGT is very strong for bullish, and this, of course, complies with our scenario, which is the blue zone, the box of opportunity, and still looking for it, of course, for higher prices. Yep, so that was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.